For today's review, we have set 40601, Majisto's magical workshop containing 365 pieces and retailing for absolutely nothing, but having a threshold price of $250 in 2023. Like the Forest Hideout from last week, this set is also a modernized version of an old set, that set being from 1993, set 6048, and having the same name of Majisto's magical workshop. Now, if you want to purchase this set today off of Bricklink, the average price new is going to run you $42, and if you want to purchase it used, that average price is going to be $33. For our minifigures, we have Majisto, who has the wand accessory and does not have any front torso printing or front leg printing. And then we also get a female Dragon Knight. The Dragon Knight also comes with a hairpiece, so you can choose whether you want him to wear the actual helmet or the hairpiece instead. Flipping our minifigures around, we can see that the Dragon Knight does have some back torso printing, but Majisto himself stays consistent with the fact that he does not have any printing at all. So here we have Majisto's workshop, and we're going to be starting with the exterior first. Starting with the front here, we have some torches here on the side, the door here in the middle with a lock on it, and that is a printed piece on there. We also have a little bit of a balcony up here. There isn't really a way to access it, however, so that kind of sucks. We also have these stickers here for window paneling, which is pretty cool, and you actually can open up this right here for a little window. But again, you can't really access this part of the build from the inside, so that's kind of a shame. We also have, these little axes here for some added detail. We get a lot of foliage as well, so we get some green plants here and there. And then if you turn this to the side here, we can start looking at the side of the build as well. So we get some foliage down here, some flowers, more branches, what looks like a tree kind of growing here out the side, which is pretty cool. You can see in here there's a little window as well. Then of course the roof is angled, so that's pretty cool. Switching this to the back, we also have some cool little rock / building work going on here. So we have some masonry bricks and dark and light gray thrown in there, as well as some big rock pieces as well. And then what looks like a chimney kind of going up here. I do kind of dislike the fact that it's open here, but it is accurate to how the original version of this model kind of looked, with that open kind of top area as well. So I can see why they left it that way and didn't attempt to cover it up. But here's the other side. It's not too different from the side that we just looked at, the right side I should say. It's more flowers, more trees going through the side here, and then another window in there which you can't really access too well, and then an angle roof to end it all. And then we come back and end at the front. So now taking a look at the interior, the way that you access that is you take this 1x2 plate here and you just kind of pry it off. You can set that to the side, and it just works as a locking mechanism for this right here. So it just kind of holds it in place when you have it on there. I'm kind of 50-50 on this feature though. I'm not sure if I would have preferred a door or if this is fine to me. I think this is okay. I think this works, but I don't know if I would have preferred a door more. I just feel like that would be something that you would have to test out to see which one you like more. But I still think this is pretty cool. But moving on from there and splitting this completely open, you can take a look at the interior here. As you can see on this left side, there's not much going on up here. It's just kind of empty, but there is this ladder that lets the minifigures get up to the second floor and just, hang around up there. And taking a look at the balcony from the interior too, you can see that you can open these windows again, but there is no way to access this part of the balcony itself. You can just open the windows and close them. And it's the same thing on this side. No way to access that, but you can open and close the windows. But still, speaking on this interior, you can move this ladder up, as it is just held in by clipping onto this piece right here. And then you have a treasure chest down here, if you can get a better look at that here. It is empty, so that's kind of a shame. I kind of wish it had, maybe some potions or something would have been a cool addition there. There's also a pot in there on this translucent piece, which is pretty cool. And then on this right side, we also have, an empty top area again, which is kind of a shame. They could have added something cool there, but I do understand that it is pretty cramped, so maybe they couldn't have added too much without making it feel like there's too much going on in this small space. And then down here, there's like this little, I guess, makeshift table where you have this sticker on there, which is like a scroll on there as well, and then 2 cups for the 2 minifigures that are in this set. There's also these windows up here, which you could probably barely look out of, which is pretty cool, and you saw those from the outside of the exterior as well, as they were a little bit hidden, as you can see here. So again, this is everything you get in set 40601 Majisto's Magical Workshop, containing 365 pieces and retailing for absolutely nothing but having a threshold price of $250 in 2023. Taking a look at the minifigures first, the Black Knight is great in my opinion. I like that they added this hairpiece as well, so that you can have her either in that or the helmet. You can choose, so that's pretty nice. Majisto, on the other hand, while the character, obviously this is his workshop, he is lacking torso and skirt printing. At this point in time, I feel like Lego should not be making, figures that don't have any printing, especially if they are main characters for the set. It just doesn't make sense for them to do that, so they shouldn't have done it to begin with. They should have definitely modernized him. While he is a classic character, they should have definitely modernized him for this particular set, because this is a modern version of that set from 1993. Now, the set itself is really good. I feel like they did a good job with it. They have a nice exterior. There's a lot of foliage, flowers, stuff like that. And then the building itself is still well done. It's still, referring to that classic 1993 set where, it has this same build and kind of the same architecture, but it is definitely more modernized, and that's a good thing, right? The locking mechanism for the door is pretty cool. I'm still unsure on whether if I like this more than if there was just a door there that you could swing open. It's kind of 50-50 for me. I still think this is cool. The interior of the building is still good as well too. Even though it's very cramped, there is still, some added detail that just kind of helps push it over the edge a little bit, such as the table with the sticker on it of that scroll. And, there's the 2 drinks, there's the chest behind the ladder, the pot, and then there's the floor above, which is really plain, but at the same time, it would have felt very crowded if they added too much in that section. So overall, the build is great. I can definitely recommend it to Castle fans, but if you're not too much of a fan of that particular theme, then I don't see any reason for you to get this other than it just, is calling your name. But again, that has been my review of set 40601 Majisto's Magical Workshop. And if you enjoyed the video, consider liking the video. And if you are enjoying the content overall, consider subscribing. It is completely free and helps me out in the long run. Now, as always, I will see you guys in my next video.